So, like I've said in previous video, if you are using the epic defenders, use a manager with a low rating for a playstyle. Like Moreno has 45 for quick counter. That is why I'm using Moreno, particularly for the epic defenders. For training your attackers, just only increase finishing. Just increase finishing. So Dennis Law is our CF on the epic account. We'll switch to standard account very soon. Bill just increase only finishing as well, and then some ball control. Ball control is important in just some rare situations. Sometimes you want to do a fake shot, cancel a shot. That's the only time ball control would come into factor. So increase finishing, spend a little bit on ball control if you are the kind that cancels shot a lot. There's some situations whereby you want to cancel shot. That's the only situation whereby you need ball control. For passing, you don't need any passing value. Like I've said, just increase finishing, and I'm going to decrease the passing value for Alexandro Del Piero. Ball control doesn't matter that much. It only matters in certain situation, and once you follow this guide, the rest of the things you have to do is up to you. How you control, how you move, everything is up to you. Ball control doesn't matter, but the only time it matters is if you want to cancel a shot. Most important, finishing. The finishing itself is the curl value that matters if you want to curl a certain shot. That is why we increase finishing, just for the curl, because we do curl shots often. Other than that, we wouldn't even increase the finishing value, but because of the curl shot and stuff, that's why you've increased the finishing curl values. So that's it, and let's defend. So we are using Moreno 45 quick counter for the epic squad, because there is something particularly about the defenders that it makes matchup difficult. If you use a high rating for the manager playstyle, it's going to make the matchup very difficult. That's why I'm saying you can use a manager with a low rating playstyle, just because you want your defense to be you want to be able to control your defenders when it comes to defending. Other than that, you struggle when it comes to defend. That's the trick I'm giving you guys. Just follow this trick and it's going to work. So you'd realize that I'm using one player, and whoever the cursor falls on, I'm using him to match up. Yeah, that's the thing. And I've talked about I don't need the interception skills. However, when I'm using the epic players that have the interception skill, I have to use them in a certain way as compared to the other standard cards that do not have interception skill. The epic players that have the interception skill, I have to move them much more better than the standard cards that do not have interception, in the sense that the epic players that have the interception skill, if I do a slight mistake, they are going to move their leg to intercept the ball, and it's going to cost me. That is why I'm saying you need defenders that do not have the interception skill. However, if you are going to use defenders that have the interception skill, you have to be a very little careful, in the sense that they are going to move their legs to try and intercept the ball when you don't want them to move their legs. That's the challenging thing about this. Okay, so blitz curl and boom, blitz curl, finishing, high curl. We are going to skull. We shouldn't miss that. And 1-0 up. So like I said, those with interception skill, just be a little bit more careful, extra careful, very careful when it comes to handling those with the interception skill. And the passing is about every situation, what you have to do. And there are certain situations, even if you get the pass right, it's going to enter into your opponent. You have to know those situations. It's not like you have to know those situations. It can happen at every chance or every situation. Every pass can either go into your opponent or go to your player. So you just have to calculate the risk. Do I take a pass here or I don't take a pass here? Because every pass you pass has an equal risk. It's just the fact that if your match is very smooth, the chances of your pass being accurate is very high. So I know all of this, and I know exactly why I can clear, because at every situation, wherever you pass, the pass can go into your opponent. No matter how accurate the pass is, it can still go to your opponent. So just take this into consideration when you are passing. I'm just gonna clear over here. and you just try to match up, just match up, see, like just match up very very perfectly with this low rating play style quick counter, and very 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 accurately you'll be fine. This is what I'm saying. See, I just gave a stand cross with any slow. The pass entered into the defender, even though the pass could have bypassed them. That's what I'm saying. No matter where you are, the pass can literally enter right into your opponent. So it's up to you. Just remember, whenever you want to pass, that pass can enter into your opponent. So do I want to take the risk that the pass should enter in my opponent, or if the pass doesn't enter into my opponent, the pass should be accurate? It's a risk. Do I take the risk to pass, or do I rather clear and be free? So that is why in certain situations I just clear and be free. I wanted to bring the, and this is what I'm talking about. In those situations whereby Bill played the shot, I wanted to cancel the shot, but his ball control is a bit low. That is why I didn't cancel very very fast. But those with the high ball control be able to cancel their shot very much faster. And I'm experiencing a little bit lag, and yeah, we scored. You're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. So high finishing IQL, even with high finishing IQL, sometimes you're going to miss it because of these lags, and this, depending on the situation, how much power you give it. But ideally, it should help. High finishing IQL should help, as long as you are getting all the angles right, and in terms of how you are moving the player, ball control, and all of that. Yeah, this guide would work for you 100%. 100%. The annoying thing is when the match is not smooth to your liking, you have to defend a lot. You have to defend the entire 90 minutes. And the thing about defending is, if you make a slight mistake defending, if you get frustrated a bit when it comes to defending, the opponent, all of a sudden the opponent is going to have one player running through your defense because you are frustrated, you are tired of defending, you can't score. So, and this kind of matches whereby you can't score, it's all about defending the full 90 minutes. You have to be defending the full 90 minutes because you can't score. Other than that, if you get frustrated a bit, opponent is going to score. That is one annoying thing. Mostly if I encounter one of these matches that is very very annoying, I'll just forfeit because I'm defending all the full 90 minutes and I literally can't score because the match is lagging. What else can I do? I just forfeit. That is in matches whereby it's very very difficult to score because you are just defending. Defending is very good if you follow my tips. You can defend perfectly. But what's the point of defending perfectly when you can't score in a laggy match? So the ideal thing to do is just forfeit. Just forfeit, because you are going to struggle defending, but at the same time you can't see I'm moving. Like every small mistake I do, in the sense that every small pass I do that is wrong, I immediately switch back to defending, getting the right angle, the movement very very right. That is how hectic and stressful the defending is at certain times. Move back, get angle right, then you just have to clear, because if you pass it's going to go to your opponent. It's a risk. Sometimes it won't go to your opponent, but it's a risk. Are you willing to take the risk that it won't go to your opponent but the pass would be accurate? Like this pass, it just went straight to my opponent, so it's a risk. Do I take the risk? If the risk doesn't work, you switch quickly back to defending. If you pass and it doesn't go, so you just have to be on high alert. I pass, it didn't go, I'm switching back to defending, moving my cursor in the right way. That is, even at this point I'm tired. I moved the cursor in the wrong way initially. I should have moved back, but that is the gist of what I'm saying. It's entirely about defending, is entirely about the angles. Make sure you're using a manager, low rating play style. Moreno, perfect for quick counter 45. And if you're fortunate to get this chance, and yeah, you're just gonna score easily. When it comes to scoring, you have to, scoring too is about getting the angles, all of that right. Just use this training guide, finishing and all of this. And this is for the epic squad. And I'ma see you in the next one. I'ma see you in the next one. I've talked about goalkeeper too. There is nothing much. Increase catching, just increase catching value, and yeah, your goalkeeper would be okay. So yeah, I'ma see you in the next one. Bye bye.